Hey G Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? Today's episode we got this cool thing here, and basically what these are some Dyson vacuum. So this one right here is the V15 Detect, and this one right here is the Dyson Outsize. If you haven't seen the difference for both of them, you have to see it immediately. The bottom part is like an XL size that's way bigger for much more space to work with. And this part right here for the dustbin option is like way bigger as well. They mentioned how it's like 150% bigger. But in terms of the design of what you guys do get is very similar. We do have the filter on top, filter inside, and then everything else is the same. And a lot of the accessory on here is similar in terms of what you guys do get as well. And the way how it works for both of them, they do have the button on top for you to press, for you to change the different mode from eco mode to auto mode and to boost mode. And then on the side, they do have the button for you to press. So for example, if I use this as a sample to show you guys, this is the button for you to press to change the different mode from eco mode to boost mode to auto mode. And then here we do have the button for the press. And that pretty much activates the product inside and start using it. And then for this part right here is a battery for you guys to take out to recharge it if you guys want to, or you can charge it directly on here, which is in the bottom. So I remove the bottom part here. You can see this part right here is where you have to plug in the battery. And one thing that I do want to mention for this one and also that one, or most of the Dyson vacuum, is the fact that when you guys use it, it doesn't have the option to self-stand. So you probably have to mount it on the wall, or you can also use like a floor stand as well. But the cool thing about the battery on here, you do have the option to open up. So just pull it out really easily, just like this. That way you can charge it separately if you guys do need to. And once you are done, put it back together, just like that. Very easy and very simple. And for this bottom part right here, you do have the option to pull it out. That way you can pour out the trash really easy. So once you guys open it all the way, it'll pour out the trash. Right now I do have the trash inside, so that's why I don't want to pull it all the way out. So the dustbin on here is definitely way smaller than the other one, but everything in terms of what you guys do get for the design is pretty similar. Let me actually bring the camera closer to show you guys what it actually looks like for both of them. So once I bring the camera closer, this actually looks like for both of them. So brand name Dyson on both of them. Color is slightly different, but the dustbin option for both of them, and see the size different for both of them. This one is a lot smaller and this one's way bigger by double the size, if you can see with this angle. Same thing for the bottom part as well. It is a lot bigger, but they do have the switch for you guys to open it. So that way you can make it wider or smaller for the bottom part if you guys do need to. This one actually gives you guys a stand option for you guys to hold the accessory in the back or the side, wherever this one does not. And then for the top part for both of them, they do have the filter for you guys to open up if you guys want to. All you need to do is just twist it. I'll show you guys that in a second. For now, I just want to show you guys a close-up view what it looks like for both of them when you guys do put it side by side. In terms of suction power for both of them, if you guys do turn it on, let me show you guys what it sounds like for both of them. So I'll try this one here first. So we'll use it on the eco mode first. So this would be on eco mode. And the next one, this will be on auto mode. So depending on the surface and where you guys use it, it'll change the different mode on here automatically for you. If you guys turn on the last one, which is boost. Definitely a lot more louder in here. And the cool thing about each one of these is the fact that when you guys do turn it on, it does show you guys the display of like how long the battery life will last when you guys do use it, which is pretty cool. So if you guys use on boost technology on here, probably around 9 minutes left. If you guys use on eco mode, eco mode doesn't show anything on here, so there's probably a lot of time on here. Change it to auto mode. On auto mode, it'll be 42 minutes left. You can see right there. So very nice how they do have the option available. So that's what it sounds like for each one of them on this mode. If you guys using this one, let's do the auto mode first, or eco mode, sorry. So this would be on eco mode. And they mentioned how I'll probably give you guys around 35 minutes left on here. And the percentage on here is not fully charged. I think it's like halfway charged, like 40 or 50%. But it should give you guys up to 60 minutes of usage when you guys do use that. Let's try the next one. This would be on auto. On auto mode, they mentioned how it probably lasts around 24 minutes. And then for the last one for boost. Definitely a lot more louder for this one, but a lot more power on here as well, since it does have a wider mouth and a wider dustbin. And then like I mentioned, for the actual filter option on here, if you guys do twist it, you do have the option to take it out. And that's what the filter looks like inside. So there's a filter layer here for you guys to use. And there's also one inside here as well. get multiple layers of filtration when you guys use both of these vacuum. So that's the difference for what you guys do get for each one of these here. One right now is probably like make a mess on the ground and show you guys how it does work for both of them. I'll probably just pour some cereal or something on the ground to give it a quick little test to show you guys how it does work. Alright, so instead of cereal, I found some pretzels. So what I'm gonna do is just crumble it up. These are the free one that you guys usually get for the Southwest plane. So let's open this up and make a mess. Alright, so that should be good. Not sure if you can see it in the video or not, but I'll show you guys in my camera in a second. So I'm gonna use my phone right here to record it as you guys use it. We're gonna try the small one first with the V15, and then we're gonna use the outside one after. So what you guys can see here is from my camera. So I can see the mess that's on the ground right here. Let's give it a try and show you guys how it does work when you guys do use it. I'll use on auto mode. That way we can detect the floor surface and how bad the mess is on the ground. Alright, so let me see how well it does work when you guys do it on here. And then here's what the inside looks like after you guys do that. Now let's try the big one right here and show you guys how it does work. Alright, so once you guys use it in this one, here is what the mess looks like inside. So not only does it help you guys vacuum it in, it helps you guys crumble it up to actually fit it into the hole because of how powerful the suction is on here. Same thing for this one as well. So that's pretty much a quick little test to show you guys how powerful it is when you guys do use it and how it does work. The mess is completely clean now. There's some on the other side that I'll probably clean up later on, but the floor is all clean now. So both of them definitely does work in terms of what you guys do get, if you can see. But when you guys really compare both of these, you guys can see how the big one for the wider mouth give you guys a lot more power to work with. That way it actually give you guys a lot more coverage as well. If you guys were to use it on carpet, I feel like it probably work even better since it has a wider mouth on here for you guys to work with. So that's pretty much a quick test for each one of these to show you guys how it does work and what you guys do get. And you see how both of them definitely does work since it is a Dyson vacuum. Super powerful and very nice in terms of the auto mode on here where she detects it by itself and change the mode by itself when you guys use it as well. And pretty much once you guys are done using it, you can pour out the trash. I'll pour out later on, but that's pretty much everything that's on the product. Now that we show you guys what the product looks like and how it does work, now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for both of these vacuums, they are pretty worth it for what you guys do get. But when it comes to the question of which one's a better option to go for, it really just depends on your need. Whether if you guys want something that's bigger or smaller, but both of them have the same amount of suction power on here when you guys use it. It's just that this one right here maybe have a little bit more since it does have a wider mouth for the dustbin option and also the vacuum part for the cleaner option at the bottom. If you guys would ask me for my honest opinion, I would say that the bigger one with the outside is a lot more worth it. Since it is bigger, it gives you guys a lot more coverage and a bigger dustbin to work with. So maybe sometime if you guys get lazy or if you guys forget or if you guys in a rush, maybe if you guys want to vacuum the floor and you guys forget to pour out the trash, you guys can fill it up to right here. Where with that one right there is way smaller, so you guys have to pour out the trash a lot more often than this one. But either way, obviously, when you guys do pour out the trash, you do want to make sure to pour out immediately so that way it doesn't build up the odor over time. But for me personally, I would say that the bigger one is a lot more worth it for my situation or my preference. But if you guys do end up getting a small one with the V15, it's still very good as well. You guys can't go wrong with that either. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or haven't want these, obviously don't buy one and save everyone something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.